Hey guys, it's been a while since I flipped the camera around, and I just wanted to let you know I've been thinking about everybody and thank you for all your support and prayers these last few months and weeks. And I'm doing okay. I hope you are too. I don't know if you've been looking at the Nancy Guthrie case, the poor elderly lady. Her daughter is if you're not familiar with something called the Today Show in America, it is a morning show, and one of the hosts is named Savannah Guthrie, and her mom is from Arizona, near Tucson. And 30 days ago, she spent some time with family. Nancy we'll go ahead and say she's 84 and she's limited mobility like myself and a lot of us out there. And they dropped her off after spending some time with her. She got dropped off at home. She lived alone. And then night came around, and then Saturday, and then Sunday morning, she was supposed to sign on for church and didn't sign on. And one of her friends kind of alerted the family and said, "We haven't heard from Nancy." And of course, that's when everything started. They went to the house and she was gone. And this is a person apparently that doesn't drive. I mean, probably drove in the past, but doesn't drive now. And, Nancy was just missing, and unfortunately there were some DNA clues and different things that immediately raised an alarm. Well, that was 30 days ago, and her poor family, her daughters and her son, are just pleading for her safe return, or her return in general. They want her home. And it's just made me think, and I don't know if it's had you thinking about just your surroundings. And I'm not here to be an alarmist. I know there's a lot of us that live alone because that's where life has us right now. That's, spouses leave and spouses die. And kids grow up and move out. I've got one that's going to move out here the end of the month. And we are going to be down. We are actively downsizing, packing. It is crazy. So I understand that through no action that you've done, anything that you've said or done, that's just where you're at. But when I heard about the Nancy Guthrie disappearance, please, again, if this is you, if this sounds like your situation, please, again, don't take it personally. But my first thought was, she's 84, she's got limited mobility, and she doesn't drive, and she lives alone. Now, her family is literally, minutes down the road, just like, we had my mom with my sister. It's just the situation. Oh, I guess what I'm trying to say is, please be aware. Not hypervigilant to the point where you're afraid. Don't be afraid. But aware and maybe ready to evaluate. Do you have a neighbor that you trust? Maybe it's time to just be in contact with your grown kids a little more. Maybe it's time to look at an amulet, like a panic button that you wear My mom wore hers all the time, even when she lived with my sister. She had one of those, help, I've fallen and I can't get up type buttons. Apple Watches can detect falls, but Nancy Guthrie's watch, her Apple Watch was left behind, her phone was left behind. Just such a strange set of circumstances there. And again, they don't really mirror our situation. I mean, this is a unique situation. I'm sure, you know, you go ahead and put what you think on the comments. I'm no expert on these things. I think it was a burglary gone wrong. But I mean, cameras were removed, and it's just really odd. Just a really, really sad situation. I just pray that they can come to a resolution. There was the Idaho case that took 40 days. If you're familiar with Lori Daybell, if you follow some true crime, that took 8 months. You know, there's people that are like, what's going on? They're not coming to a resolution. It's going to take some time. I pray that they find her and that they find answers. If you just feel like changes involve money, maybe you can, I know for me, I'm not looking into an amulet yet, but it's something I'll probably look into. And before I do that, I'll contact our internet company. I'll contact phone and try to get a discount so we can budget for that. You know, maybe that's change. I pray that's changes that you can make as well. It's hard to budget everything. You got food, you got prescriptions, you got internet and electricity, and maybe it's time to contact some of those people and just say, hey, I need to fit some other, I've got some really, I got some necessities that I need to fit into my budget. You know, how can we work these other items out? Just evaluating and being aware, and not being quite so isolated. So prayers and hopefully good news on that front later. All right. Love y'all. Take care.